sound. If we have sound yet, Dave, let me know. I'm taking off the lavalier mic because I still haven't sussed it out yet. I was going to say, but does that sound any better? Have you got sound now? And say, let's have a. You got sound, Dave? Yes, perfect. Were you on yesterday, Dave? I was going to say, were you the one that was actually pointing me in the right direction? Because your advice was valuable. It really helped me out. We did save the piece in the end. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is, Dave. We got there in the end. We took the tenon off. Yeah, I thought so. Thank you very much, Dave. You saved my bacon yesterday. I was going to say it's. I had somebody on socials last night tell me I shouldn't be posting stuff on YouTube because I'm displaying dangerous practice. Okay. So I thought, well, okay, at least I'm trying. And say it's we learn one way or another, don't we? even with flying bowls. So, but that's hopefully that's not going to happen today, because yeah, I've learned my lesson from yesterday. Make sure that faceplate is on properly. Don't use those screws I used yesterday. The ones I'm using today are steel, and I've used them on those projects. They're only about 1 inch. But they're strong. They're very, very strong, and they've never let me down. So I won't be using those other screws ever again. I'm going to say it's. We saw the problems I had yesterday. I had the faceplate actually stuck to the wood, and then once I removed the faceplate, I realised when I tried to take the screws out, I lost the heads of the screws actually in the wood, and all I was left with was the stem of the screw. 3 of them actually stuck in the bowl, which took me long enough to remove. So we're only at 331 at the moment, Dave. I was going to say I want to speed up in a minute, but I want to get down to some kind of manageable size. It's pretty beefy, pretty beef. I've got loads of oak at the moment, so that's what I'm working on. I might put another order in because I'd like some other wood to try and work on, and I might order a burl. Yes, they were, Dave. Yeah, they were stainless, but I'll show you the difference between these and the others. Where are they now? I've got a thinner neck on these. They're a bit more beefy. These are pretty skinny at the top of the. See what I mean? They're a bit thinner. They're a bit more thick. So they've got a bit more of a grab to them, really. So, but yeah, I won't be using those again. No way. Right, we're still at 331. My gouge is sharp. I'm still on that 1/2 inch, Dave. Just to see how I get on with it today. What's up, Dave? They snap for fun, don't use them. Oh, definitely won't be using them again. Definitely not. They would cause me more problems than what it was worth. You saw yesterday, Dave, I had more problems from. I got the ball round. I got it round. I got the tenon on. I don't think it was squared off properly, which is the problem why it wasn't running through. And yeah, and then the tenon, well, it came out the chuck, and then I lost the tenon. We re-put the tenon back on, and through your help, Dave, you're a top man. And so you saved my grass, as I like to put it. So, but the face is starting to clean up. I've got a bit more work to do here, I'm going to say. But 331, we will speed up in due course. Just use just push cuts at the moment, just to try and get the face all on one perspective, all on one level. So for those that don't know me and are only just joining my live, I've been wood turning for about 18 months. I had one lesson from a professional wood turner, and the rest basically I taught myself. So I'm open to constructive criticism, you know. I don't like criticism in general, but if it's constructive and it's helpful and it works, by all means, I'm really, really keen to learn and learn more about this skill. And say, because like I said, it's not easy. And yes, it does take a lot of technique and a lot of practice. And but yeah, it's one reason I wanted to jump on YouTube, just to demonstrate kind of how much I've learned. I suppose it's going to say I'm not coming on here to give people a tutorial. I'm not coming on to say this is exactly how it's done, because there are many ways to wood turn with many different profiles on their gouges and so many things to consider. So I mainly set this account up just to, I could look back on this, on my footage and my progress in 2 years' time and think, well, let's see how far I've got. Let's see what I've learned in another 18 months. Because, like I said, 18 months' time, well, 18 months ago, should I say, I was just starting to learn. Now I'm starting to kind of get the understanding, really, and the technique. But like I said, there's still a lot I need to learn. There's still a lot. You can get hurt using a lathe, don't get me wrong, but I've got this log well and truly secure today, and hopefully I won't have any problems with those screws. But what I want to try and do, I've got this tool rest on 45, so I can hopefully come around here. I can't get the tool rest any closer, really, because it's the diameter of the log, unless I come round and literally I use some push cuts to actually remove these big flat edges, because this is what's mainly in my way at the moment. So once I get it into some manageable size, manageable round piece, then we can get up to some considerable speed. I'm going to try and use the 1/2 inch today, Dave, as much as I possibly can. 3/8 is great. I find it's great for finishing cuts and stuff like that and tidying up. But like I said, 3/8, the 1/2 inch, we're going to do a bit of practicing today. And yeah, I was going to say, I like oak. I think it's a beautiful wood to work with. The only thing I don't like about it, it's heavy. Arami, how did you find it, buddy? How did you find it turning for the first time a couple of days ago? How did you find that when I first started learning and I had my first lesson on a graduate lathe? And yeah, it was pretty frightening. You know, I was pretty frightened, scared to go near it. But you say, just practice every day. Yeah, it's good fun, mate. It's good fun. I was going to say, it's a great skill to have. But let's crack on. You can see these big flat edges, look. I was going to say, and there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there, one there, and one there. So let's go. Lock everything down. Ensure everything is locked. If you're enjoying the live and you say you've never seen my content before, don't forget to drop me a subscribe if you want to follow my journey as a beginner wood turner. And I still call myself a beginner wood turner because, again, there's still an awful lot to learn, okay? Still an awful lot. Am I afraid of making mistakes? No, as long as I learn from them, okay? Purple heart. I've never turned purple heart. Instead, I've turned oak, I've turned ash, I've turned beech, I've turned alder, I've turned elm. What else have I turned? I've turned most of the British hardwoods, you know. There's still a lot I haven't turned. But stuff I like to turn is bowls. I like to turn practical stuff. I haven't turned a pen yet, which is something I want to get into in the future. But I think I just find it really fiddly. So, but yeah, I was going to say, I think at the moment, I'm just trying to understand the best technique for me. And Mike Holton has been giving me quite a lot of advice recently, and he's been absolutely valuable as anything. So, and I've got him on socials, so he's really handy to go to. Day or night, I can ask him anything. He's always there, ready to help, ready to advise. And but yeah, I was going to say, but I also have a couple more mentors. And was it the other day I was on a live and somebody gave me a piece of advice and they were wrong. Because basically when I was actually coming into hollow, they told me my flute had to be open instead of having it on that 45. Because I usually run on that bevel to go in to create that curve, etc. But they told me I should be going in straight on, and that's where I kept making catches, etc. And yeah, I was going to say, I won't be. I mean, not all advice is great advice. You know, some people can think they know what they're talking about, but sometimes I'll take on board everybody's advice, you know, and I'll try it as I'm Woodturning live, and sometimes it just doesn't go to plan. So, but yeah, over 50,000 people watched my live yesterday, which is incredible. Gained over 150 subscribers. I think the account's only 3 weeks old, something like that. And I'm nearly up to 400 subscribers. So it just goes to show people are interested in following my Woodturning journey. So, and I'll keep going. So. Now, I don't think I'm going to reach the like count I did yesterday because, like you know, Dave, what did we get up to? About 60 odd likes. And I just persevered until I got it right. And eventually we salvaged the bowl. We actually got it into a nice, decent shape, decent size, decent shape. Well, I've always said shape. But yeah, it did turn out okay in the end. But yeah, there's a lot. Hi, Benzo. Yeah, there's a lot I needed to learn, and I think at the moment it's just trying things out, you know, see what works, what doesn't, and like I said, I'm no pro by any means, but yeah, it's fun learning. I love learning about woodturning. I think it's great. There's so much more I need to learn, and I think just baby steps at the moment, and I'm not afraid to make mistakes live, and I just try my best and persevere and try to understand how I made that mistake and how I could rectify it. And each piece I put on the lathe, every single piece, it teaches me something every single time. So yeah, don't use those screws. Don't use those screws. All right, let's crack on. I know I'm going over that bark, man. It's bouncy, it's sensitive. like especially oak. It reminds me a bit like alder. The bark on alder, honestly, it's so hard to get through. It's so hard, but we'll get there. Okay, right. Okay, I've got this flat edge here which I want to get rid of. I've got it round here. I've got one here as well. Okay, and here. Right, still haven't worked around those sides yet. So, can I speed up? Lock that banjo. I feel a lot better when I get some speed, you know, some kind of pace, and the cuts just seem to glide. You're back around me. I'm going to say, I remember you yesterday, buddy. 4:15, okay? 4:15. We'll speed up gradually. We'll get up gradually. I'm going to say it's, yeah, I'm going to say it's, it was funny because as soon as I actually made that live public, the safety brigade came jumping on all the dislikes, and it was just like, oh, thanks very much. Thanks for the more support. So, we'll see how we get on today. We'll see how we get on. Right, it's going round, okay, it's going round. Okay, still need to work on this corner here, and that one there. I've got this wave now, which I will remove. Will remove that because I need more of a natural flow. There's still actually some spalting going on in this piece as well, which I'll be quite interested to get to. Get a bit closer. Right. Okay. And so if you'd like to see me progress as a woodturner, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It just motivates me to come back and create more content, even if I do make mistakes. Try and get as close as possible. Alright, let's go the other way. I've got to stop doing those scrape cuts, man. Bad habit. such a bad habit. I'm going to say, but do you know what I'm going to do in a minute? Well, in a bit, is I'm going to take half of this down off the face because I can still see some of the pith in here. And I don't want it there because that will make my bowl crack later on. So that needs to come out. So I probably will remove a quarter of this log from the other side. Should have just taken the chainsaw to it by now. Again, we're getting round. We're getting round. Okay. Right. I'm just going to sharpen this up a second. Okay. I was going to say because I want to keep this 1/2 inch bowl gouge as sharp as possible. Sharp as possible. It's like with ash. You know, ash can be very dense and blunt tools as well. I think oak's like that as well. It'd be problem. Change that belt on the saw, but you know, I'm going to say it's been on there for about 6 months. But it's still at 120 grit. It's still sharpening quite nicely. You know, still sharpening quite nicely. So, right, get these corners sorted. 415. Okay, we'll stay there for a minute. Oh, do I sharpen my gouge? Wasn't long enough. I used to do it every half an hour, but with stuff like hardwoods, ash, oak, etc., I try to do it every 20 minutes or so, just to keep them nice and razor sharp. Say blunt tools are dangerous, very, very dangerous. So, well, see, viewer limit reached. Get more subscribers to get more viewers the next time we go live. Yes, we know YouTube. You've told me about 1,000 times. It was loose on my gouging, but no, it's alright. There it is. There, that's right on the bark as well. That's right on the bark. So, yeah, right on it. It's that dip there. This dip in here. That's what I caught a minute ago. Hi Nazar. Welcome to my live, buddy. I've nearly got rid of one side of it. Still got that annoying bit there. Right, I'm going to do some push cuts, but I'm going to go from the other side. I'm going to come out of this way. Go back around it. going to say, I think that's going to be the most easiest option, really. Now, by the way, Dave, I know you're in there. Have you been following my journey from the start by any chance? Just thought I'd ask. Because I know a lot of people have. Right from the start. I mean, right from the start. Just to get an understanding. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm going to say welcome to the live. So I'm a beginner woodturner based in the UK. Had one lesson. The rest I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. And so if you enjoy my live, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's only 3 weeks old and very, very new to me. Never done YouTube before, so but yeah, we'll see how far we get today. Let me just see where that bark is. Oh, it's there. So I need to make some bigger cuts coming in here. Okay. Alright, 45 likes. See if we can get up to 60 by the time I finish this bowl without it flying off. I did something wrong there, didn't I? Yeah, I got to catch at the top. It's got all my digits. Right, okay. Right, get that bark off there because that is driving me mad. That's what's catching the gouge. That will make it a bit easier. Right. Right, that'll make it a bit easier and I'm not catching that bark. Right. Should we speed up? 511 revs a minute, okay? 511. Yeah, we're getting there. It's getting a lot smaller. Getting a lot smaller. How's it going, Dave? Is it going all right? I'm going to say it's yesterday was an absolute disaster. Disaster on many levels. stop and start the lathe as many times as I can. Nice little lump of tree. It's a very good way of putting it, buddy. Gonna get rid of that. I got a hole in there. Let me just get my pokey stick. Little precision screwdriver gives me an idea of. It's not too far. What are we talking? A couple of centimetres. I'm getting rid of that now. That's not. I'm not catching that anytime soon. For anybody watching, it wasn't on yesterday. Dave, I don't know if you can see his comment basically, but he saved my bacon yesterday and advised me on how to fix it, which it turned out all right in the end. But what's that now? I love turning spheres. So this is great. I'm moving into cubist phase though. Cubes. Wow, man. Fair dues. I was going to try another vase. I did a vase not long ago. Is it still in the room? I did have it in the room. I've done a few little vases, but I'm not great at them. I've got the force and drill bit, which is what I tend to use to get in there. And then I've used everything from carbide right up to, is it in here? I don't think it is. Yeah, I've used carbide, I've used traditional, I've used bowl gouges. Skew I find quite tricky. Skew. Yeah, I'll test that another day, but can you see this little line here? Yeah. It's yeah, I don't want that to stay in there. Let's crack on. Still on the 1/2 inch. No, I shouldn't scrape. It's just a bad habit of mine. It's a really bad habit of mine. Habit I need to break. Did I get it? Yeah, but I'm gonna go to my 3/8 in a minute, Dave, because I want to try and tidy up some of these tool marks. It might end up looking like a vaulted bowl, and the vaulted bowl looks like this. It's shallow in the base and comes out like a V, but then the top corners actually pivot over. So I made one once out of end grain, and I was kicking myself afterwards. Hi John, how are you, buddy? Yeah, and I left it on the side, and I thought I'm quite proud of myself. 2 days later, a massive crack down it. So I didn't bin it, didn't burn it. So because every piece I keep, because I just look at them and I think it's taught me this or it's taught me that. I was going to say every piece has taught me something, you know. And I tend to go on my lathe nearly every day. Helps with PTSD, you know. So yeah, keeps my mind busy so I don't drift off into other stuff. So my 3/8. There it is. I just want to use this a second. I want to clean up this catch I've got here at the top rim. I have removed that little nibble which is inside of the bowl, so hopefully I won't catch it. I've got a band here as well which I want to remove because it's quite pronounced. So we'll go round that, clean it up, put a decent tenon on it, this tenon this time down. Don't be messing around with that tenon is what caused my bolt to come off yesterday. And believe you me, I didn't believe bolts could bounce until I saw it yesterday. I know one. Nice to see you back, buddy. But yeah, I just need to be more mindful of that tenon because I didn't want that bolt coming off, but it did. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm coming back on that 45 because basically what I want to do, just check my profile. Yeah. I'm going to come at it from the bottom here and I'm just going to come round and I'm going to take that band out and hopefully take that catch with it. And we're going to probably flatten off the bottom. Ready for a tenon. Learn your lesson, Dan. Learn your lesson. No, I've still got that band there. Where's my roughing gouge? Don't tend to use it very often. My roughing gouge. It's good at taking those little slices out of it, those little lines. You may need to sharpen, we'll find out shortly. How's it looking? It's a funny old shape, you know. It's a funny old shape because it's here and it raises out here. We need to sort this out. Think that. This bit here, raised. I don't know if you can see that. Is it in spindle orientation? What, the gouge? What are we talking about? Remember, I'm learning. Talking in layman's terms. I'm going to sound like a 2-year-old. Oh, 66 likes. Fair dues. Thank you very much. Very, very much to everybody. I'm no expert. Believe you me, I am no expert. But I am trying. I am learning. And if I don't get on this lathe and I don't try, I'm never going to learn. So, and that's what the thing about woodturning. It's not a burr. It's half a log of oak, British oak, and it's very, very dense. It's even. Yeah, gouges. Yeah, definitely not an expert, Timothy. Definitely not an expert. But I'm willing to try. I make mistakes and they go horribly wrong sometimes. If you haven't seen my live from yesterday, I know it's 2 hours long, but anything could have gone wrong yesterday. It did go wrong. And rough and gouge and ball orientation is not a recommended option. Side grain though. It's side grain. Somebody told me never to use rough and gouge on side grain. And then all the keyboard warriors jumped on my back and said, yes you can, yes you can, yes you can. And I was like, you either can or you can't. And I thought, this is so confusing. That's why I don't tend to use it very often. It's great for end grain. Trust me, I mean, it'll rip a log to bits. But with side grain, I suppose it'll take some of it off, but not all of it, you know. We'll put it back down there. What I want to contend with is that raise there, because I've got this lovely bit here up to here. Can you see that on the camera? It goes up to there and then up. So what I want to try and do is bring that and make it more like a more flow, make it flow better, if you know what I mean. So push cut, maybe going for a push cut and try and bring it back into the same. Should we try 73 likes? Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it. Anybody who wants to follow my journey as beginner woodturner, I mean, ask questions. I mean, if I know, I'll try and answer them. If I don't know, I'm sure somebody will know. I was going to say so. Yeah, definitely not an expert, Timothy. Definitely not, mate. Far from it. Far from it. Let's see how we go. 5:11. Should we speed up? I get some cleaner cuts on it. 76. Thank you very, very much. 571. Okay. Now you can see it. Now it's spinning. Can you see the beat? There. It's the two different. It's like I've got one layer and the other layer. So I want to try and eliminate that. Get rid of it. Right, somebody explain to me, okay? Because, like I said, I'm learning, okay? I've been told when I've been coming back on myself like this, it's more like scraping. So, yeah, rough and gouge on a bowl orientation is not a recommended option. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that on board. Definitely take that on board. So, because sometimes I wonder why it's not giving me any ribbons or any streams. It's just giving me like this stuff. Right, I'm still, yeah, anyway, the point I was making, right, coming back on myself, okay, because I thought that was a pull cut, okay, like a shear cut, coming back on myself, but that's me said I'm scraping instead of cutting. So what's the difference between pull cuts and scraping? Right, okay, that's really helpful, really, really helpful. Thank you very much, Dances with that. Aardvarks. I like your profile name. Dancing with Aardvarks, I remember that. 45 degrees for the cut. Thank you very much, buddy. You're really, really helping. Really helping. Thank you. Appreciate that. Like that. Nice one, thank you very much. I'm still going to go at this. Stop there a minute. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Weird shape. Okay, 80 likes. Thank you very much. It's looking good, eh? I've got that tan, that heart of the wood there, yeah. And on the other side, and I've got that white oak coming through, and it's all spalted in places, you know, looks lovely. What I want to try and do is it comes round like that. There's my carbide. I haven't mastered completely making 10 with the 3/8, but so I'm still doing it this way. This is where I had the problem yesterday. This is where BDZ39. Welcome to my life, buddy. I need to be more careful. I need to be careful here, okay? Because this is where I made a big mistake. Square that off a minute. I'll deal with that in a minute. I made that 10, okay. Around that shoe. Everybody was telling me yesterday on social saying, you didn't square it off, you didn't square it off. So now I'm going to make sure I've squared it off. It's the same diameter all the way around, okay. Shoe. Don't like that flat bottom. So I'll have to curve it back into where the shoe is. I know I said I'd work on the 1/2 inch all day, but I'm not that confident with it yet. It's good for roughing, but not for tasks like this. It takes too much material off. And the problem yesterday, I think what I did, it was just too shallow. It was far too shallow. So today I'm going to ensure it's not going to be too shallow. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. A nice big shoe on, a nice big foot on there. Nice big tenon. Say it might be too big. I'm going to get myself some SC4 jaws, you know, because I think the SC3, it's only limited diameter on the jaws, you know. I'll be on 83 likes. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to take it out off the faceplate a minute. I'm going to see if it fits the jaws. If it doesn't, it's going back on the faceplate just to make it a little bit smaller. Like that headstock. Oh, yeah, it's nice and tight, that is. Oh, that's the thing with oak. It's a funny shape, isn't it? But look, this is what I was telling you about. I've still got some pith in there, look. So I want to take this down. Like down. Oh, take these jaws. See if that's going to fit in there. If it's not, then... Damn. Too big. It's too big. And I know the jaws are more profiled when they're actually closed. Is that right? My postman's coming. Really surprised I didn't set the jaws off. Yeah, that's why I want to get the SC4. I'm going to say it's, I'm going to order those later, I think. I'm going to say, somebody said to me that jaws, the plates, actually fit the SC3 chuck. So did Oz. I recognise you. I know you're back. So, I don't know if you saw yesterday, Oz. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. To say the least, it went horribly, horribly wrong. So today we're going to try and get past that. Hey, Reese, was it you commenting on my video this morning? And say, because just curious. Just curious. Turn that down a minute. See, it looks alright there, doesn't it? Looks alright there. Doesn't look like any bounce or anything like that. I thought so, buddy. Don't take it the wrong way, mate. I was going to say I was you leave me comments first thing in the morning. Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, I was looking for your email. I could not find it. I couldn't find it. So, I don't know. Is there any way I can message you by any other socials? Let me know, because I want to see this video you've done. I was going to say, because like I said, I'm always prepared to learn. Always. I mean, it's not square. It is square. We'll see. We need to take it down a tad anyway. It's too big. It won't even go in these SC3. But people saying it's too big, the SC3 is too big for this piece, I am going to take quite a lot off the front of this bowl, because I've still left some of the pith in like a noggin. So yeah, I want to make sure I get down to here at least, which I'm going to lose a quarter of the piece anyway. So which will bring it more into a manageable size. So we'll see how we get on today, Reese. See how we get on today, bud. Yesterday was just a disaster. Where are we? On 89 likes. Wow, buddy. We're getting there. Let's get us back up to 5. 6. 6, 3, 1. Okay, let's bring that tenon back down a little bit. Like I said before, Reese, I'm not confident making that tenon out of 3/8 yet. This is the only way I've managed to make a tenon, and it hasn't let me down. But yesterday did, and then when I first ever tried to start making a tenon, it let me down. Usually it's all right. Usually it holds. Okay, that's definitely staying where it is. I'm not going any smaller than that, and I don't want to. You know, yesterday when I actually took a few mil off it, excuse me. Such a bad mistake, and I learned from that. I can say, because even though it was probably 1/8 of an inch, I took it down even smaller, which was really silly thing to do, man, because it wasn't really gripping. So, but I appreciate anybody's help. 11 o'clock. I'm gonna say it's I don't know what time it is here. Time for a cup of tea soon. Because us British love our tea. Right, that should. So I mean, the shape is like a vaulted bowl, isn't it? V. Oh. I'll take some of this down, man. We're going to see. We're going to put it in the jaws and block it back and make sure that is totally in there. Because yesterday it wasn't. No, see what I mean? I can just see that straight away. It's already, turn that down. See, it's doing it again. Try and keep that shape. Yeah, I will. I'll try. Why is it doing that? It's right butted up to those teeth, those jaws. What I'm going to do, I'm going to square off this front, okay? I'm going to say, come on, where are my Woodturners? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? This is the problem I had yesterday. There's no gaps. It's butted straight into that tendon and straight up to that shoe, that foot. There's no gap. Let's work with it. Let's try and bring it down. Oh. Okay. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. See? Try to get a view on this tenon. See what I mean? I am learning. 90 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Very, very much. If you're new to my wood turning experience, don't forget to follow my wood turning journey. Like I said before, I'm no expert. I am far from being an expert, anywhere near an expert. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take your piece of advice. I'm going to get that skew out. I promise you there's a round over there. It's pushing off centre. You're looking at the large pole, which amplifies it. Ah, didn't know that. Didn't know that, look. Where's that skew? That's the skew, innit? So you reckon square it off? See, it doesn't. It looks running true now. So like that. I've heard of those negative rate scrapers. Right, okay, I'm just doing that up. A bit more speed. Point in. That way. Okay. See what you mean. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Reese. Top man. Let's see how we go. I'm going to look at that email in a bit. Okay, thank you, Reese. I was looking on your channel this morning, but I couldn't find it, so I'll have a shufty in a bit and see if I can find it. See, still doing it. Still doing it. I'm going to get it back in there. We are not going to have a repeat performance of yesterday. Not after that. I went to bed, right? Knackered. I put the bowl in the kitchen and the missus came over from work and she says, "Why do you look so stressed out?" I said, stay away from my YouTube, you know. I said, don't go near it. She goes, why, have you had a bad YouTube video? And I said, no, just a bad bowl. Bad bowl. He's holding now. See, thank God. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon, Dan. Oh. So that nightmare we had yesterday with those screws, didn't we? The other ones. Don't use them again. Ever again. I'm hoping that wobble, right? That there will minimise as I take some of this down, because like I said, man, I like the shape. I just got that pith in there and I want it out. I want it gone. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Yeah, when you've got a stressful day on the lathe and afterwards you're just like, oh, good. Yeah, one of them. I'm going to sharpen up 3/8 a minute. I will go back to the 1/2 inch in a bit, just to feel a bit more confident using the 3/8 at the moment as I do this job here. I find with the smaller bowls, it's like I can make them really, really quickly, and I don't get this wobble. With the big pieces, I do. It's a nightmare. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just keep shaving away until I come down to that pith and get rid of it. I've got about 1/2 inch bloody face to remove. So yeah, we'll get the sharp now, and we'll see how we get on. We'll see if it chews up. Somebody tell me, right? I've noticed the 5/8. You've got the 3/8 and 1/2 inch, right? Is it a bit between the 3/8 and the 5/8? 3/8 and 1/2 inch, because there isn't much to it, is there? But somebody told me they remove a lot of material, so I didn't buy it. So let's go. Let's check it. Right. Let's go. 635. I'm not going to increase it until I get this trued up. Is it getting better? I think that's a lot better, isn't it, already? A lot better. It's running true now, isn't it? I've got that wobble now, look. I asked the missus, right, so it's going to pick me up a force in the drill bit, right, because some of mine are going blunt, and pleasantly surprised, right, because I showed the force when she brought me back. Comes in its own tub, right, and I thought, that. That's a bit of a beast, isn't it? I was going to say, and I said, where on earth did you pick that up from? She goes, local hardware store, and I said, it's massive. It's massive. So I haven't used it yet. As you can tell, it's pretty clean. So just put the sawdust in there. But yeah, what a beast. I don't tend to use it very often. And, hi Carl, welcome to my live, buddy. Is that running true now? It's running better than what it was, isn't it? A lot better. Was that as a joke forced a bit? I laid the store that instantly. Yeah, isn't it a bit of a beast, man? I was going to say it's yeah, that's massive, isn't it? I was going to say, I'm thinking, how big do you want me to call the hole? Usually my Forster bits are like this, you know. I think the largest one's probably about the same size as a 50 pence piece, but thought, let me now. I'm going to be calling out a tunnel. I'm going to say it's hauling out a tunnel. And she says, well, do you want to take it back? I said, no, leave it with me, man. I'll keep it as a novelty. It's a novelty gift. But right, it's running true now, isn't it? A little bit. Should we take some more off? When it's spinning, it looks all right. I'm just going to drop that tool rest just a tad because I'm coming in and I'm just literally just missing it by a millimetre. By a millimetre, literally. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Definitely hitting centre now. Could shave off the sides of it. Here. Oh, from the outside. Or on the face. Right now on the outside. On the outside. Yeah. Ooh. With that 10 and then, man, I'm thinking, don't you dare break off. Which I'm going to try and get this now. So bring it back on myself, isn't it? So bring it back on myself towards me. Right. Let's lock that. How's that? How's that? That better? That run a bit more through. Looks it. Thing is, I want to bring some of that face down as well. I like the shape of it, but it's definitely, yeah, it's running through now, isn't it? Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. It really, really helps. Really helps. Oh, do you know what I've done there? Put a big catch in the side of it. I put a big catch in the side. I need to sort that out. How on earth did I do that? Ugh. Alright, let's try again. Let me get rid of that. Nearly got rid of it. Nearly. Just got a couple of tool marks there, so I'll get rid of that. Yeah, it is much more true now, isn't it? A tiny bit there. Yeah, I'm literally on it right there. Right there. Not giving up. I like that. I was going to say, yeah, sometimes I can come across really abrupt, like the stubborn kind of like way of learning, but I'm not stubborn, I'm just trying to learn, man. And you know what it's like when you get frustrated, it's like, why can't I do it? But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for your help and your support, man. It really means a lot. Means a lot. I'm going to say it's People kept telling me, go and get a lesson, go and get a lesson. I'm like, dudes, I live in the middle of mid Wales. And I'm like, whereabouts in mid Wales? I said, in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, not unless I fancy getting in the car and driving for like 2 hours each direction. So, there was no one way to where they're there. Dan, yeah. Dan the man, the wood turning man. That's done it. That has done it. I don't like working on the outside of a bulb when I've already taken off the faceplate for some reason. Danger Dan with the bouncing balls, eh? With the bouncing balls. Right. Is it running through now? Let's have a look. It's actually like a mirror. Oh, look at it like that. Yeah. We can get into Dan the man. That's what they call me, Dan the man. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's definitely running a bit more true now, isn't it? I always wondered, right, when I've seen it before, and it's been a bit like, whoa, wobbling around and stuff, right? I thought just cleaning the face up, I thought that would make it true, but it's the outside that needs truing up, is it? Not the freaking face. I like these. I can't really see it, man. I've got some really intricate marks going on here in this oak. It's really cool. It's cool, man. I actually had a mate from Oz, actually. And he actually surprised me because he said because you talk about the outback and that, because most of Oz is the outback. I was going to say it's only stuff which is on the coast, which is what tourists tend to see, but most of it is derelict, about derelict, but yeah, desert. So go to a club, yeah, miles and miles away. I might as well take a tent with me. Honest to God, I live in mid Wales. I live in the mountains. Okay, I live in the mountains. So plenty of wood. So, yeah, I wish I could. I wish I did have a club local. But yeah, they're all a bit far. It took me, when I had my first ever woodturning lesson, it took me nearly 2.5 hours in one direction, driving at nearly 60, 70 miles an hour to get there before he closed. And then I still had a 4-hour lesson, intensive lesson. And then after that, that's just like, you're too far. Mid Wales, mate, in the middle. I'm not going to disclose my location on YouTube Live, but in the middle of nowhere. Now, mid Wales, because you've got North Wales, which is quite busy. South Wales is quite busy. Mid Wales is literally between the two. So to get to any city, I'm talking 3 hours one way in a car, driving flat out. Airport, 3 hours. Any decent town, a couple of hours at least. 2.5 hours, something like that, to go somewhere decent. So, but yeah, I'm surrounded by mountains, rivers, waterfalls, forests, nothing. Nature, that's what I'm surrounded by. Right, let's go. Let me get the sharpener first. Right, let's go. I want to take some of this face down. So I want to remove that pith. Should have taken a bloom chainsaw. Hey Reese, did you see my post on socials, mate, when I took my headstock off? Never doing that again. Never doing that again. And anybody who's thought, yeah, let's have a look, move it or whatever, don't. I didn't know those things were spring mounted from underneath. So for anybody who's watching, I actually undone the plate underneath the headstock because it wouldn't shift, it wouldn't glide. And yeah, and undid this plate, and I thought it's only one bolt. I thought let's undo that. Let's see if I can actually take the headstock and move it back. As soon as I undone the plate, these springs were just like 4 of them, and I was like, where did they just come from? So got the springs, got the manual back, and I thought, right, okay, 2 belong under the headstock, 2 belong on the plate, and you've got to literally put a nut and these springs all in place, so it's all spring mounted. So you've got to have hands like a gorilla. Honestly, God, I ended up calling my mate who's a mechanic, who's like hands like shovels, and I was like, so you got to put that nut back in for me, man. I said, it's driving me insane. I'd only spent all day on it, but fair dues to him. He did it. So I reminded myself, never take that bolt out again. Never. 435. Do you think that's quick enough? Do you think I should speed up? What do you mean by artisan pieces? What are artisan? I might have to Google that. Right, here we go. Let's go for it. You see, running low now. What sakes? What sakes? Yeah, that's better. I didn't have 200 in the room, now I've got 60 here, which is fine. So I know if I get stuck, I can always pull back on one of you. Hey Reese, did you know, man, even though we had that ball bouncing everywhere yesterday, 50 odd thousand people watched that live, you know, which was really pleasantly surprised. And then I think I gained over 150 subscribers, which I was quite surprised about. So it was always not lost. We managed to save the bowl with Dave's help, and yeah, we got there in the end, but I'm never doing that again. I'm thinking about speeding up because I'm slipping. $703. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Oh, too much. Leave it like that, make a big tea light holder. Let's not. Oh, damn it. Now Dave's going to come in and tell me to use that 1/2 inch. I'm going to catch it already there. I'm going to be damn bloody brave. Let's bring the beast back in, eh? Let's not have these problems again. Ballsy using this one. I don't mind using some roughing out, but holding, man, I'm just not used to it. Not with a 1/2 inch. Oh, that was a bit bloody ballsy, wasn't it? Oh, gotta love this bloody 1/2 inch, haven't you? No, it's only little. It's only little. Yeah, it's definitely running true now, look. That rim's the same all the way around, look. Thanks for sticking with me. The more I use it, the more I like it. But it does, like, keeps me on my toes. It keeps me on my toes, I'll tell you that. Right. Right, I need a question now. Okay. You still there? Right. I want to go deeper. A lot deeper. Because I'm only that far in. And I know I've got way more room to get in there. Is it better? Could I just go in now, point in, to make it nice and deep, and then just follow it back in? Could I do it that way? Is it worth me doing it that way? That's the way I used to do it. Am I doing it incorrectly? Oh, because I can imagine me going in, because I'm going to end up getting to the rim I want, but I'm not going to be deep enough. Does that make sense? Dave, Reese, my Woodturning gang. Can I do it that way? So go in first, like this. Okay, we're getting the room back up now. Right, so basically, my name's Dan. I'm a beginner woodturner, and I make a lot of mistakes. And yeah, I've only ever had one woodturning lesson, and I've turned an awful lot of bowls, made an awful lot of mistakes. And yesterday, I went live, and everything basically that went wrong, well, could have gone wrong, did go wrong. So today I'm trying my hand at another piece of oak. This is a nice deep practical bowl. I've only been woodturning 18 months, and again, there's an awful lot of stuff I need to learn. And if you'd like to follow my progress as a beginner woodturner, have any friendly advice, constructive criticism, anything like that, be happy to follow along. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to show some support. And if you really enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. Whoa, see that? There we are again. There we are again. What happened? What happened? So, I've got no tenon. Oh, I got 3/4 of a tenon. Knew I had that 1/2 inch wasn't doing me any favours. So, God. Right, same problem as yesterday. So we're going to rectify it again. Again. So, this is a nightmare. Right, let's true this up. Let's get that tenon back on. Oh, how can it happen twice in 2 days? How on earth can this happen twice in 2 days? You should have left that blooming 1/2 inch alone. Put that away. Bring that blooming tail stock up. How's that looking? No, it's still wonky, isn't it? God damn it. No, still not happy. You know what I mean? I'm not happy with this. See, with that wonky mole again. Sandwich yesterday. I don't know what to do. Eight and a half. I'm nearly there. I spoke too soon with that wonky bolt, didn't I? When I said let's not have a restart. See what I mean? What's going on? We salvaged it yesterday. We'll salvage it again. Definitely not. Definitely not. I knew I should have left the 1/2 inch alone, you know. Flipping hurt. Nearly cursed. Sorry. That looks more manageable. No, it's not, is it? wonking, innit? Wonking around. Let's see, it's happening again. It was running true as well. I'm going for a catch. Right in there, right in that wall. Should have left that 1/2 inch alone. How's that done it? Better, innit? That's better. Let's get that back in place. And like I said, no by any means an expert. Expert at bouncing balls and things that go flying. It's locked between sensors, it's going nowhere. What I want to do first, I'm going to take that tenon off. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the shoe that I've made that smaller, made that into the tenon. There's got to be a way around this. Why is it really jumpy? When we have 3 in the notes. I'm sure it's locked. There's that skew. There's that 3/8. Better, innit? Look at that, yeah. Oh, don't have around 2 of this now. That's better, isn't it? That is better. Stop it there a minute. Stop it there a minute. I'm not having a round two of this again. What I'm going to do, take that off there a minute. Hold on, I'm going to take that little bit of the old tin back off. Oh man. That's not going through again, is it? Not looking too bad, is it? Speed up a bit. Not looking too bad, is it? That is a catch. Let's see how we go. And there you're watching it in anticipation now, aren't you? Jeez, damn. Excuse me. Hit exactly where that first catch was. It's quite deep, you know. So I'm going to come back in with some easier cuts here to come down. Where is that goddamn catch? Excuse my French. It's there, but it's not so pronounced and it's just come past it. Okay, let's keep going. Oh God, right. Do you know what I'm going to do? Scream. That's what I'm going to do. Dogs. 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 Don't have dogs. Dogs worse. Dogs are children. See what I mean by more comfortable 3/8, you know? Way more comfortable. Okay, got rid of that catch. Apart from there, which I've been quite easy to take out anyway. Oh, damn. Okay, we're still running through. Would you believe it? That happened twice, you know. Breathe down. Hold my breath. That's some of those crooks have it. Honestly. Oh, God damn. It's still got way deeper than that. Persevere, Dan. Persevere. Oh, alright. Go a bit deeper and I'm going to follow that back in again without making a ball of fly out through it. Yeah, we've got some depth now. Definitely got some depth. Oh, damn it. I never needed a cup of tea in all my life. This where I need to be careful, because this where I keep getting a catch. Just there. Just there. Whoa. So far, we are still going to another couple of inches there, you know. Well, is it a couple of inches? A quarter, maybe another inch. Come on down. Let's go again. .99 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. See what I mean? Definitely not an expert. I'm definitely not an expert. An expert at building things up, yeah. But this what gets me, these blooming fat walls. I've seen people come in like this. I'm going to try. That's all I can do. This is going to be sketchy, man. This is going to be sketchy. Not too bad actually. I thought I was going to really bugger that up, but not too bad. One more bowl comes flying off this lathe, that's something I swear to God I'll be filling this thing with my ashes. Okay, I've thinned those walls out a lot there. That was quite nice. This is rough, man, down the bottom. Persevere. 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 That is what I don't like, okay? I've just spotted it now, spinning. That bit there, that angle there. Coming in. Should I make the rim a bit thinner? It's quite chunky, isn't it? I'm not posting this one, I'll tell you that now. This will go unlisted, this tutorial. Shut up, Dan. This video. This one will never see the light of day after I finish this one. This is really, really testing my patience. There, see. My neighbour says to me sometimes, you're going to play on your lathe today, Dan. I play on my lathe. It ain't a damn tool with starters. and it ain't playing. It certainly ain't playing. Quite like the shape of it. Just thinking, she want to take that rim down a bit. I know you're in there. I know you're out there watching me. So, just got me down the salvageable man, eh? You got it back in some kind of shape. Let me get back it that way. Ooh. Ooh. Questions. Let's have another go. Yeah, go down. $100 likes. Thank you very much. I'm afraid to take off the laser in case I want to do a bit more to it. I'm quite happy with the depth. Quite happy with the shape. Should I just sand the bugger up, or should I sort these walls out? I don't know, 50 in there watching me, see if I can salvage it. I just don't want to get another catch. I hate catches, I really do. Instead of calling it woodturning in Wales, I should call it woodturning with balls, man. Because that's how you need bloody balls to turn this damn thing. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Or am I? Am I not? We should just leave it there. Be happy with it. Before I can flying off the lathe again. And I've still got that pith in there. Oh. Woodturning with problems, 99 problems. Calling the Jay-Z of woodturning, eh? God damn it. You look alright. I'm on 2 likes. Thank you very, very much. Quite happy with it. Just don't want to wreck it. Just don't want to wreck it. Got a little nib at the bottom. I'm thinking I could take it off at the bowl garbage, but I'll probably end up going deeper. Now to just keep going again. Oh. Right. Did I get it? Did I get it? No. No, I didn't. I'm trying to get it just such light pressure, you know. Right, that's it. That is it. Stay in there. Might as well stay in there. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Let's sum this damn thing up. Oh. You stress how the YouTube channel, eh? Difficult Woodturning in Wales. Can't believe that happened twice. I'm going to play. Thank you. I'm so glad this is done. I think I need a day off this lathe just to de-stress. This. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Just breathe. 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 Bound to crack in it. Bound to crack. There's one pith in there. I'll sew it up. There we are. Spalting going on. Spalting. Oh, the tool mark. It's not part of the spalting. We measure it. Shall we measure it? Eight and a quarter inches. By 4 inches, 8 by 4. These bowls are the big high walls, you know. These are the ones I'm having issues with. But anyway, I made it one piece. That's enough lathing today. That is enough today. But I'm happy-ish with it. It could have been better. It could have been better. Mistakes happen. I'll learn. I'll remember that skew trick though. Salvaged anyway. So, there's one thing about oak, right? Tan it in oak just sends your hands black. Cup of tea. Well deserved cup of tea. Then a clean up. Anyway, I think I'm gonna de-stress a bit because that second flying ball in 2 days. It's got to stop happening. It's got to stop happening. I'm not comfortable with resetting tenons and stuff like that and getting it running through again. But we got there. We got there. But lathing is meant to be enjoyable, not stressful. But yeah, I was going to say, this one's not being posted because I can't get about that twice in 2 days. It'd be like, no, Dan, you should be lathing. Should. It's got lots of learning. Lots of learning. That half-inch man's going to take a little bit of practice. That's the one that gave me the big catch, the one that took it off the chuck. I just find it really, really aggressive. Maybe you should use the 1/2 inch on a smaller piece, and just to see how I get on with it. It's a bit of a beast. It is a bit of a beast, but 107 likes. Thank you, every single one of you. Every single one of you is sticking to it. It's probably stressful watching it. It's probably stressful watching it, Woodturn, but it's nice, don't it? It's not bad. The wall's been a little bit thinner, but overall, I'll work on that damn tool placement, that technique. Right, cup of tea time. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. I'm going to have a cup of tea and sit down and clean up. So let's leave it there. Hopefully, I shall see you back in the next. You can see why I've got no hair. Yeah? Stressful, man. Stressful. But yeah, we'll leave it there. And thank you to Reese. Thank you to Oz. Thank you to Dave. Thank you to everybody who's followed through and watched me get to the bowl stage. But I'm learning, and I've still got a lot to learn. So if it was easy enough just to get in the car, go for a lesson without in the bank, I would. But I'll get there. And when I do eventually get there, I've lost count how many bowls I've got. I've literally lost count because I've got cupboards and cupboards and cupboards full of oak, of ash, of beech, of elm, of every different variety of British hardwood tree going. But yeah, it's tiring, man. It is tiring. So I think today is just a day of just clean up, get out of the workshop, come back tomorrow, try again. It's the best way, innit? But thank you guys, thank you girls, thank you YouTubers, thank you anybody who liked, thank you anybody who subscribed, and hopefully I will back again when I've de-stressed, I've cleaned up, and I'll think about what I want to make next time. Probably another bowl. I am going to master this technique. It's not easy by any means. Anybody who told me woodturning was easy is a liar. But yeah, this one can go and sit next to one I did yesterday. And I'm going to sign it. Bowl 1, bowl 2. I don't know. But let's leave it there. 107 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. And Reese, if you're still there, I'm going to go looking for your email in a bit. I want you to send me the link that you've done a video for me. I want to see it. So, didn't mean to be rude this morning. It was just early. You remember you're mega hours ahead. So, or we're mega hours behind, but first thing in the morning. So, yeah, I can say, I shall go back to your comment. I'll click on your profile and I'll have a scan for it. And yeah, I'll be in touch, buddy. I'll be in touch. And yeah, I'll have like I said, I take constructive criticism on board all day. I was going to say, if it's the only way I'm going to be able to improve as a woodturner, that's the only way I'm going to learn. I just don't like criticism. You know, people criticise for the sake of criticising. That annoys me. That bugs me. That really boils my blood. But yeah, we made the bowl. We made it. It's not as nice as I wanted it. Could have been better. But I think that with every bowl, I always think the next bowl could be better. But every bowl is always different. But I'll get to see you down. I shall see you in the next one. Thanks to everybody who joined live. Thank you for all your moral support. Thank you for the advice, the guidance, the help. Goes a long way. And it gets stored up here, you know. every bit that I find helpful and helps me improve and makes me things a bit easier. Store it up there, and happy with it. Heavy beast for a little bowl. So thank you very much, everyone. See you all tomorrow, and I'm going to put glasses and a cup of tea. So thanks to everybody. See you next time, and I'll see you in the next one. Over and out.